I really do not think we need Sonic characters saying "damn" all the time.
Not all the time, but like once in a while would be fine.
The way, but they showed
Like
that
the Ninja Turtles
cannot
movie.
they showed that they cannot be trusted with that word in Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah, and I remember, I think in Rise of Lyric, Knuckles was gonna say hell, but they didn't allow that because it was too edgy.
Well, it depends
No,
on
he's
the
not.
context. Was he saying it as in the place, or just saying as like, "Ah, hell"?
I don't remember, but I think it was just oh hell or something like that.
Okay. It's funny
And he was gonna
because
say this is really pissing me off.
that's not
And that
even
was
a
also
curse.
cut.
Like that's not a curse word. That's just a that's a vulgar word, but it's not a curse word.
Yeah. I guess Sega had enough of a backbone to prevent Sonic Boom from being edgy, but not enough of a backbone to prevent Sonic Forces from happening.
Well, the thing is, no, they had only half a bone there because Sonic Forces is like, let's be edgy, but not too far.
Like, yeah, we'll have a villain who's really dark and kills people and has a theme song that sounds like a knockoff Linkin Park. But God forbid we let any actual characters get hurt.
Because they say he's been torturing Sonic for months, and then you see Sonic and he's like, "Huh, I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm still gonna talk.
Chili dog.
Huh, where's the exit?"
God, that
Yo,
game is such
Eggman.
a
Yo,
crap show.
Eggman. You're a piece of. I hate you.
Yeah, Sonic should just tell Eggman to f off.
Hey, Eggman. Go.
God, fat Nick. And speaking of Sonic Forces, they brought back this stage for Sonic Forces, but they didn't even remix the music.
And they made the laser beam platforms worse.
Yeah, and the sad part is it's like the one good stage in Forces. And it's a classic Sonic stage.
Ladies and
If you think
gentlemen,
about it,
welcome
classic
to
Sonic
the
had, like,
filler
best-
bit. That was the filler.
Oh, don't worry, are you ready for seeing those onion rings about 100 more times?
Yeah.
I love parts of my games where I don't have to press anything.
I was about to say, it said the sports game player.
What?
I don't know. Which, by the way, someone showed the chart of what games were, how much of each game was bought physically and digitally, and the only game that had a higher digital buy rate was the sports game.
No, normies bought digital games. That's good to know.
But it's only the sports game. Literally all the other games that actually matter were bought more physically.
Oh, my stream just froze for a sec. That was crazy. And you know, I think this is kind of like the origin of a lot of things that we'll see in the 3D games. Like a lot of spectacle sections where you don't have to move anything.
Yeah.
Or like multiple character.
I thought I was gonna fall into a bottomless pit.
Thank God this game wasn't made by Dimps.
Yeah, I can see that where this is gonna, like, the spectacle bits where you don't have to do anything.
Yeah. And like, there was more of a story focus in this game, and like, multiple characters, story modes and stuff like that.
Yeah. But they're not required to, like, see some final story or anything.
Yeah. That happens in not the next, but the game after that in the classic series.
Which one?
Superstars.
Oh, yeah, but that's not the first game to do it.
Yeah, but it's the first classic game to do it.
Yeah, the first chronological game to do it.
Because for some reason Sega was like, oh, okay, let's bring back a final character campaign, but not in the 3D games. Because we don't want any other characters to do anything in those games.
Except for Sonic Frontiers making it where you can play as Tails, Knuckles, and Amy.
Yeah, and the short little DLC island. Its whole purpose was to have a better final boss, and it ended up being worse anyway.
But hey, I will say, at least it was actually like the other bosses, and it wasn't the hacking section.
It wasn't a shoot 'em up.
Yeah,
Man, if I
that...
had a nickel for every time a Sonic game in the 2020s had a random shoot 'em up section.
What was, you mean 2022?
Did Frontiers and Superstars come out in 2022?
Frontiers originally came out in 22. The update came out in the next year.
I think 23 was when Superstars came out.
Yeah. Because it came out like 3 days before Wonder.
Yeah,
And Spider-Man.
Shooting themselves in the foot.
And Spider-Man.
That was almost as great as when Forces came out like a few months after Mario Odyssey.
No, it was a month after.
Do they do this on purpose? Do they just love embarrassing themselves?
It was like 3 weeks after Odyssey came out.
And the last Let's Play we ever do will be Mario Odyssey. That's how you know we lost our mind.
No, we will. That won't be the last one because I don't want it to be.
I'm just trying to think of like a joke example that'll be like, this is when you know we lost our minds and we don't want to do the show anymore. That's when we let's play.
If we ever play the original Final Fantasy 3 or 2. Because Final Fantasy 2 has that stupid, like, function in it where it's like, oh, if you want to level up parts of your character, you don't just fight enemies. You have to... Oh, you want more HP? Get hit more. Oh, you want better defense? Dodge more attacks. If you want better attack, attack more.
Yeah, I know. I don't remember the reason why, but I just know people really don't like Final Fantasy 2.
That's why.
One of the reasons. Yeah.
Because it's like, hey, you know how in the first one we had a perfectly good functional leveling system? Let's do this dumb, stupid leveling system that makes no sense.
Yeah, what is this, a Sega game?
But to be fair, back then, games were kind of like figuring themselves out. So you get stupid stuff like that, like how Super Mario Bros. 2 in the US was like a completely different game. Literally.
Did you know it was reskinned of a game called Doki Doki Literature Club?
Ah!
Follow more for Epic Gaming.
I should not yell that loud because I don't want people to think that something bad's happening.
Like, yeah, like Zelda 2 and like Castlevania 2, and like games like that, they had to be very different from the original games so they could sell more or something.
Yeah.
Because the lost levels proved that people wouldn't buy the sequel if it was just the same game. Even though they make Mario 3, which is like Mario 1 again, but still.
I think they realized with that because people were like, what the hell is this? That's in the floor. Oh yeah, we're already at the final boss here. Or the fake final boss.
The pre-final final boss.
Yeah, if you don't have enough Chaos Emeralds.
And you get the Death Egg theme again, which is good because it's a banger.
Also, by the way, if you don't get all the Super Emeralds, but you got all the Chaos Emeralds, it it still allows you to do the final, the Doomsday Zone.
Yeah. Which was remade later in Sonic Unleashed for the final boss.
Yes, but in 3D. And Super Sonic has a health bar.
And it controls like ass.
Yeah, it doesn't really control that well. Especially the night section.
For some reason, it's so hard for Sega to make a controllable Super Sonic feel good.
In 3D.
In 3D.
This part always makes me nervous.
Like, the only time I could think of, like, a Super Sonic final boss controlling well in 3D is...
How did I not get hit?
Maybe 06.
Well, he controlled very well. I think he controlled well in Adventure.
Well, see, it was alright, but, like, all you had to do was go in a straight line anyway, so it's not like it really mattered.
He's blowing loogies at us.
Shout out for this boss for not having any rings for some reason, even though they should have learned by now. You should just give them.
Okay, just stop with your skill issue, man. We know what you.
I still think it's a dumb idea. Just give at least one ring would be enough.
No. Well, and also I will say in this fight you can come into the fight with rings, but if you die you don't get any rings. In that point they're saying if you're good enough you can have extra hits, but if you're not, then too bad.
That would be something at least, but like.
No, you can go and
they're like training you.
You can go into this fight with rings. That is something that can actually happen.
Yeah, but like.
Also, as someone who plays, someone who's played Sonic 3 a lot, they made this scene way harder because you get more fling back whenever you hit Eggman. Way faster, because if you held right, you had no chance of falling off. But even then, you'll have to jump because there's chance of you getting not getting enough speed fast enough and then falling to your doom.
Your Doomsday, even.
Yeah. Avengers Doomsday.
Doomsday Zone, starring Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Eggman.
I really like Doomsday Zone's theme.
Yeah, fun fact, for Generations 3DS, the demo of Big Arm just played this song over it. For some reason. Oh,
yeah, when I first got to this, when I was playing on the ROM from the Steam store, I didn't know. I was struggling so hard in the second phase because you have to speed up to hit Eggman, but I didn't know you had to mash the jump button to do it.
Is that what you do?
Yeah.
I think I beat this zone before, but I don't remember.
Cause see, you can hear me mashing the button to speed up there.
Because God forbid they like show you what you're supposed to do, so you just have to guess. That's retro games in a nutshell for you.
Yeah.
And then the horrifying reveal happens. The Death Egg Robot is back for revenge. We couldn't just have the worst final boss in the classic series. It needs to be back to be the final boss too.
I collected the rings in the cutscene. Did you see that?
Yeah.
This song is not in the original Origins. This is from the mod I have installed.
Yeah, wasn't this the original ending theme?
Yes, this is from Sonic 3 alone.
I know there was one that was a cut one, but I don't think it's this one.
Yeah, if you beat Sonic 3 alone, you would hear this.
And then they go back to Angel Island Zone, where Matt drowns.
You drowned on Angel Island Zone!
And as you see, the Angel Island Zone gets sent back floating. Looking at you, Sonic Mania. Why did you ignore that for the sake of nostalgia?
Maybe it's a thing of the Phantom Ruby.
That was before they even found the Phantom Ruby.
Maybe the Phantom Ruby was like, F you.
The Phantom Ruby is such a plot device.
It really is. It's really stupid. Well,
yeah, that was classic Sonic.
That was the Sonic trilogy. The original classic Sonic trilogy.
And I'd like to equate
Yuji Naka!
Yuji Naka!
Yuji Naka got arrested for insider trading.
Is Mr. Naka alright, sir?
No, he got
Nope.
he got arrested for insider trading.
Izuka, there he is.
But with Sonic Origins, like Sonic 3 Air is the better way of playing it. But but this one's just so more accessible that I don't really care. And like you can get mods too to make it better. That's basically Sonic games in a nutshell in modern day.
That's just Sonic games in a nutshell, period.
Except for classic Sonic games, you don't really need to mod them.
Even then, they're better with mods.
Yeah, but that's enhancing them and not making them like you know. But
Brad Boxer, there he is.
But
and Howard Johnson.
Yeah, because as you saw in Sandopolis Zone, we got crushed in like stupid places.
Yeah.
And as someone who's played Sonic 3 a lot in the original like release and stuff like that, it was not that bad.
Yeah, I feel like there's a good version hidden under all the Sega making them release it too soon.
Yeah.
Because once again, Sega is the downfall of this franchise.
Ish. I think the most recent Sonic game that people have agreed that is like pretty much perfect is Sonic Racing.
I'm pretty sure the last game people agreed on was pretty much perfect was like Sonic 1.
No, I'm pretty sure the majority likes Sonic Racing Cross Worlds.
Yeah, but I've seen a lot of people complain about it too, so it's like...
But I gotta say, wait, he only has 4... This dude only has 4 fingers!
You fraud!
Yeah, I guess the classic Sonic characters, when they first drew them, only had 4 fingers. But you say, oh, I still see people complaining about that. That's gonna be true with any video game. There's always gonna be someone that complains about it.
Yeah. Like, because nothing's perfect.
Yeah.
Except for Sonic. And Eggman somehow survived crashing from space. Because why not?
Continuity error? Why is the blue thing there? Shouldn't it just be the Death Egg robot?
Oh, but it doesn't matter. It's just a wacky little cartoon to make children smile.
And then he died.
Face. Do something, SpongeBob!
Look at the funny face! Look at the funny face! Look at the funny face!
Play that clip from SpongeBob where he's like, look at the funny face.
If you want it, you have to send it to me because I don't know. I don't know what scene you're even referring to.
That's from Rockabye by Valve when he's trying to entertain the clam baby.
Okay. Could you send that to me though?
Sure, I could probably find it.
Because you have like an encyclopedia of SpongeBob.
Oh, and they used the modern Eggman logo.
Maybe
That's
he started
fun.
using it after Sonic 3. Also, I shout out to Sonic being in a city here.
Yeah, classic Sonic like city level would go hard.
That one Sonic fan game, Sonic Galaga or whatever, you know that one?
Sonic Galaga?
It's not what it's actually called, but I can't think of its name. It has a city zone.
Mania technically has Studiopolis, but that's also something different.
That's a studio. That's like a backlot.
Yeah, but it still has some city elements.
Yeah.
But that was Sonic Origins.
Yeah, Sonic's organs.
Sonic's Organs.
Oh yeah, and here's the full-on map here.
Oh, it looks so nice. Too bad this is the one thing they spend all the time on, not like the actual games.
There's the Sonic 3D Blast Island. But final
Not
thoughts.
gonna lie.
Okay, wait, no, go to yours before we go to final thoughts.
I was gonna say, just seeing that island makes me want a 3D Blast remake.
It'd be garbage because 3D Blast is garbage. Anyways,
But they can make it good.
I don't think you can salvage that game. I'm gonna be complete. You'd have to remake it from the ground up to make it good.
They managed to redeem 06. I think anything's possible.
No, Sega didn't do that though.
Yeah, I don't see Sega doing that, but like a fan remake could do that. Is what I'm saying.
I think if you're gonna you'd have to completely remake the game from like make it actual 3D and not
Yeah.
pre-rendered. But
Make the controls not.
yeah. But in final thoughts, like I said, I feel like there are better ways of playing these games, like the Sonic games, than this. But I mean, it's the easiest, and you just and like if you just want like the original Sonic 3 music in there, you just have to go get a mod for it, which is a bit easier than trying to find a Sonic 3 ROM nowadays, because like to get Air, it used to be easy because you just buy the Sonic 3 on like Steam and then, you know, get Sonic 3 Air and then be on your way. But they delisted Sonic 3 because of this game, so
They delisted all the Sega games, I think.
no, I don't think they delisted all the Sega games, because I'm
I
pretty
think
sure
at least all the Sonic games, because I think like 3D Blast isn't on there anymore.
I'm pretty sure you can still buy Sonic 3D Blast. Because why would you delist a game that's not on
Because it's Sega.
I'm gonna check real quick.
And they love delisting games for no reason. Am I right? Original Sonic Generations?
Wait, did they really? Oh, oh yeah, they did. It's not there. Sonic 4 is
it's
still
just
there.
gone. Oh boys!
Yeah, if you put Sonic
Play
3D,
Sonic 4.
if you put Sonic 3D, you get like the modern Sonic games and Sonic Rumble.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, but like I said, I feel like it's easier to just buy a copy of Origins and install some mods instead of trying to find a legal way of obtaining a Sonic 3 and Knuckles ROM.
Archive.org.
What?
So my opinion on the Sonic
I heard it. You said never mind.
It's like, from a normie perspective, it's probably a perfectly normal way to play 3 games you played 20 years ago. And you're like, oh, hey, Sonic, cool. But like, if you're even a little bit tech savvy or in the know-how, just play the decomps or Sonic 3 Air, Sonic CD Mania Edition or whatever the fuck.
Oh, also to add
Just
on to
more worth
mine
your time.
real quick, I also like the story modes. That's also why I use this game over like Sonic 3 Air, because it just lets me play all 4 games together, back to back. Spit it on.
It's just like my thing is with something like Air or like Sonic 1 Forever, is that they're so customizable. You just have the Sonic however you want to play it with like whatever, with like either Sonic 3 tracks from either version, or like the level layouts from Sonic 3 or Sonic and Knuckles or whatever. They're just so customizable that you don't get in the official versions.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna get that amount of customize in my dad's calling me. But okay, I guess we'll wrap it up there.
Not our biggest fan.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't think you're gonna get that amount of customization in a official Sonic game. But
God forbid.
Yeah, that
Sega actually put effort into their games.
But yeah, that's our let's play of Sonic Origins.
Come back next time where we play Sonic on the organ.
Sonic on the organ. No, the next game will be Megaman X.
Yes, X1, maybe 2, depending on how we upload it.
Yeah. And that will be Louis' first solo game.
Besides the mini LP that we'll have up whenever.
It will be up way before this comes out.
Okay, so yeah, you probably saw that already. You know how good I am.
But yeah, that's all for now. Bye-bye.
Bye.